We just got the new icy egg inside of Bubblegum Simulator Infinity. And in today's video, I'm going to be hatching this egg for 24 hours to see how many giant pearls I can get. Before I start though, next week I'll be giving away this jelly overlord to one of you guys in the comments. So if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to leave your username in the comments below. I know the giveaway is not too big this week. I know everyone literally has a jelly overlord, but I assure you guys, next week I will definitely have something pretty big. But with that being said, let's jump right in. Alright, so in World 3 we got a ton of brand new eggs. We actually got 3. To start off, we have the icy egg right here, which we're going to be hatching today. And then there's 2 more I have to discover. To those wondering how I got the pets early, you just gotta hatch the infinity egg. We're not here for those pets, we're here for the icy egg. Right, as you guys can see, right now I've only hatched 3,200. And I've already gotten everything. Again, that was the infinity egg. But let's quickly take a look at all the pets we have gotten so far. To start off with the tier 1, we got the marshmallow right here. That is 1 in 2,000. And for stats, it blows 1,300 bubbles, has a pearl multiplier of 10, and a gem multiplier of 25. We got that in normal. We got the shiny version right here. We got the mythic version, and we got the shiny mythic version. I already maxed it out, but that right there blows 3,400 bubbles, has a pearl multiplier of 26, and a gem multiplier of 65. So here's all of our marshmallows. So those who do not remember, this is a pet from Bubblegum Simulator 1, but it does really fit this area well. And as you can also see, it is on fire. I'm sure we all like a toasted marshmallow. But what on earth happened to this one? For the tier 2 though, we got the minty serpent right here. That is 1 in 66,000. And for the stats, that blows 3,000 bubbles, has a pearl multiplier of 25, and a gem multiplier of 38. That's the normal right there. Then we got it in shiny, we got the mythic, and finally the shiny mythic, which is 1 in 266 million. That blows 6,700 bubbles, has a pearl multiplier of 56, and a gem multiplier of 85. So here's all of our minty serpents right here. I believe the minty serpent was also from Bubblegum Simulator 1, but there's a lot of serpents and they all look alike, so I don't know. But you know, it is pretty much your average looking serpent. I gotta say, the mythic one does look pretty cool though. And again, it kind of gives off that Christmassy vibe. But to end off for the tier 3, we got the iced winged hydra, which is 1 in 833,000. That right there blows 3,600 bubbles, has a cold multiplier of 65, and a gem multiplier of 75. I got the normal version, and we also got the mythic version, which is 1 in 83 million. That right there blows 7,500 bubbles, has a pearl multiplier of 136, and a gem multiplier of 157. Real quick, here's the shiny mythic stats for you guys. That is pretty strong, 8,100 bubbles. But here's the 2 hydras for you guys here. And not gonna lie, they look pretty much alike. I mean, the base is almost the exact same. The only difference I can really see is the wings. There's only 1 pair of wings on the normal ice winged hydra, and there's 2 pairs of wings on the mythic. But of course, this is another one of those throwback pets to Bubblegum Simulator 1. And personally, one of my favorites. It is a cool looking pet. But yeah, that is all the legendaries we got from out the egg right there. So the only pet I'm really missing is the giant pearl. That is the secret we got out the icy egg right here. And it's the easiest secret in this new update. It is only 1 in 125 million. So hopefully, you know, we can get our hands on one. We literally have 17 days of infinity elixir. I'll be kind of sad if we don't get one. But yeah, let's go ahead and prepare real quick. I think today we're gonna throw on our secret hunter team, because maybe we could get a mythic giant pearl. That'd be super cool. Let's also quickly donate to the bubble shrine. So there we go. Even though I could throw on some secret elixirs right here, I wouldn't be able to hatch any mythics. So we're gonna throw on our infinity potions and all 47 of our egg elixirs. So yeah, we almost have a day's worth of that right there. But yeah, enough yapping. Let's go ahead and get hatching. Alright, so it has been 1 hour since I started hatching the icy egg. And it is also midnight, so you gotta be quiet. With a quick look though, we're up to 57,000 icy eggs. Unfortunately, no sign of a giant pearl, but we are now up to 8 icy winged hydras. So if we just get 2 more, then I will complete the icy egg index. And for our secret hunter team, this should last us for the rest of the night. Hopefully we get a secret by then. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I will see you guys in the morning. Alright, so it has now been 8 hours since we started hatching our icy egg. If you take a look now, we're now up to 439,531 hatches. So at that rate, we're going to be well over 1 million once we finish. But with one look at our inventory, our secret hunter team is almost faded, and no giant pearl. However, though, we now have 4 shiny icy winged hydras. And we also have 3 mythic icy winged hydras now. We also hatched 3 more mythic icy winged hydras. So this means our index here is complete, and I can get 3 more infinity elixirs. You know, not like I had enough of those already. Also, I believe there's another code I haven't redeemed yet. I already redeemed update 15. If you guys haven't, you get some infinity elixirs if you do that. But there's another code too, I believe world 3. Have I redeemed that? I did not. Alright, you get a mythic infinity potion and secret elixirs, but I'm not using those. So yeah, enough yapping, let's get hatching. Okay, so we have now spent 12 hours on the icy egg. Right now we're up to 593,121 hatches. And as you guys can see, I put some secret elixir on, because we have yet to still hatch one of these giant pearls. However, we are now up to 5 of the mythic ice-winged hydras, and we now also have a shiny mythic ice-winged hydra, which is 1 in 3.3 billion. And I think with my current boost right here, that could have been the giant pearl. But if not, someone do the math for me, please. Anyways, this shiny mythic ice-winged hydra right here blows 8100 bubbles, has a pearl multiplier of 146, and a gem multiplier of 168. Also, our secret hunter team is slowly dwindling away. But yeah, here's that shiny mythic ice-winged hydra with the rest of my team. You can see it right there. It is a nice blue color. Nice midnight blue, actually. Also, I just learned you could hatch and fish at the same time. So I have to kind of stand in the middle of this path here. I have to have my fishing rod equipped too, and then I can just fish like that. And there we go. We're now fishing and hatching at the same time. So I can start working on my fishing index. As you guys can see, I've only discovered 34 of the 80 fish. So you know, I'm halfway there. But yeah, enough yapping. Let's go ahead and get back to hatching and fishing. Alright, it's now been 14 hours since we started hatching the icy egg. Unfortunately, our secret elixirs are doing nothing at all. We have yet still to hatch one of these giant pearls. Also, I forgot to switch back to my secret hunter team, so we still got a little bit of that left. But we're now up to 687,121 hatches, and we're almost at 30 million eggs too. So yeah, that's really cool. I just hope at the end of the day we'll maybe have a giant pearl, but at least I have something I can enchant. Let's actually max it out right now. So there we go. That right there now blows 9300 bubbles, has a coin multiplier of 169, and a gem multiplier of 195. Real quick though, how strong is a shiny mythic candy winged hydra? Alright, it's pretty much the exact same. This here is basically the permanent version of a shiny mythic candy winged hydra. So yeah, I'm going to continue hatching and fishing, and I will see you guys back in a few hours. Alright, it has now been 19 hours since we started hatching the icy egg. If you just take a look now, we're now up to 822,881 hatches. We've also just surpassed 30 million eggs. But also, as you guys can see, I'm in a private server. Not because of a slightly better frame rate, but they actually buffed the legendary fish chances, so they're much easier to catch. If you don't believe me, you can check the version down here. So if you want to catch some easier legendary fish, head to a new server. On a side note though, our Secret Hunter team is almost gone, and we have yet to get a giant pearl. Hopefully that happens soon, but yeah, let's get right back to hatching. Alright, so it has now been 24 hours since we started hatching the icy egg. And in total from 24 hours we were able to hatch 988,733 eggs. I hatched eggs on mobile for a little bit. If I were to not do that, we might have been at 1 million, but it's okay. But unfortunately, we were not able to get a giant pearl. The best thing we did get today was this shiny mythic Ice-Winged Hydra. And that was a day's worth of our infinity elixir, which is kind of disappointing. But at least let's go ahead and enchant this thing, so let's head all the way down to the void, make our way to the pet enchanter, and yeah, let's go ahead and get team up 5. Alright, that didn't take long. And there's our bubbler 5. So if I were to equip my best pets, take one of those off, then put this Hydra on, actually take that out too, and I'll replace it with this rock candy golem. So they're much stronger. The shiny mythic Ice-Winged Hydra now blows 51,000 bubbles. So in total, and it's bubble day by the way, we're blowing 5.3 million bubbles. That's crazy. And I think we can get a whole lot more. So yeah, other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. If you've gotten anything good from out the ice egg, let me hear in the comments below. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.